Hebrew accent. We've come to the consideration of Hebrew accent. Hebrew has some accent and they do some number of things in Hebrew. Things like they are used to mark tone syllable of a word, syllable that's supposed to be stressed in a word. They are as well used as pronunciation marks as well as music notation. But here we are going to consider just two. We look at the marks tone syllable of a word and the ones that are used for pronunciation marks. Let's look at the first one. Accents used to mark tone syllables. Accent used to mark tone syllables. Accents are used to indicate the syllable to be stressed in pronunciation. When a word is pronounced, accent is used to indicate the syllable in that word that will be stressed. There are two types of these accents in Hebrew. Two types. One, milra. Milra. The second one, mil-a. Mil-a. In Hebrew, accents are indicated or stressed on the last syllable or on the one before the last syllable. These are the two syllables in Hebrew on which accent is placed. The last syllable can be indicated one before the last syllable and also take accent. Accent on the last syllable is called ultimate syllable. The last syllable, rather, is called ultimate syllable. And then, second to the last syllable is called penultimate syllable. So, accent can either be on the ultimate syllable or penultimate syllable. Now, accent on the ultimate syllable is called milra in Hebrew. Milra. Accent on the penultimate syllable is called mil-a. Let me further explain this by writing this before each of them for proper understanding. Syllable, then penultimate syllable. So milra appears on ultimate syllable, which is the last syllable, while mil-a appears on penultimate syllable, one but one syllable. Now we want to consider these two in details. We want to consider the milra in details and then the mil-a in details. Milra. Milra means from below. Is the accent on the ultimate syllable, and it is called ultimate accent. And I will give you an example in davar. This is the Hebrew word which is called davar. This is dalet. This is kamet, the verb. Then this is bet, another consonant. This is kamet, the vowel, and this is resh, davar. Now, the accent on this word is on the last syllable. It is mira. Mira is the accent on the last syllable. This is the first syllable of this word, and this is the second, which is the last syllable. So the accent is on milra. The accent on milra in Hebrew is not being indicated. It's not being indicated at all. You have to take note of that. Any word you see in Hebrew that the accent is not shown on the first syllable and it's not shown on the last syllable, you should know that the accent is on the last syllable. Accent on the last syllable, milra, is not being indicated. But the accent is there in pronunciation. Please take notes of this. Then the second one, milhe, from above. It means literally in Hebrew, from above, is the accent on the penultimate syllable. That means the syllable before the tone syllable. It is called penultimate accent. Penultimate accent. And I will show you an example through this word. We have a hezer. Ha hezer. Now, this is the article. When we get to the article, I will show you more of this. The word actually is hezer. Hezer. Now, the accent is on the ultimate, or penultimate rather, syllable. This is the penultimate syllable, and this is the ultimate syllable. So, we put the accent sign on the top. So, we have this to be ha hezer. Ha hezer. Now, milhe, which is the accent on the penultimate syllable, or penultimate accent, is indicated. So when you see it before the tone syllable, when you see it on the syllable before the tone syllable, you should know that this is milhe, not milra. Take note of this. Milhe is indicated because on this, penultimate syllable. Milra is not indicated because it's on the ultimate syllable, which is the last one. So here in Hezer, milhe is indicated. This is where the accent is. But in Davar, milra is not indicated on the last syllable, but it's on the last syllable. You have to take note of this. Now, the tone syllable, the syllable that is having accent or that is stressed, is called tonic syllable. It's called tonic syllable. Then the syllable before it is called pretonic syllable. And the syllable before pretonic is called propretonic. So we have tonic syllable, we have pretonic syllable, we have propretonic syllable. And I will show you an example through this word. This word is hadam. Hadam. Now we have three syllables in this word. One is tonic, one is pretonic, and the last one is propretonic. Now, the tone syllable is this, but it's not being indicated, as I said. Milra is here. So here, this one is tonic syllable. Then the syllable before it is called pretonic. This is pretonic syllable. And the syllable before pretonic is called pro. This one is called pretonic syllable. So take note of this very, very well. Then we will move to the next type of accent in Hebrew. Second set of accents are used as punctuation marks. Punctuation marks. These are there are two types of these. Siluk and Atna. Suluk and Atna. The first one, Suluk, is a vertical stroke beneath a consonant and beside the vowel of that consonant. It appears beneath the last word of a verse. It appears, Siluk appears beneath the last word of a verse. After it comes Sof Pasuk. Sof Pasuk. Sof Pasuk actually means end of verse. And after Siluk, it will appear, Sof Pasuk or Pasuk will appear at the end of that verse to show that this is the end of the verse, which is equivalent to our English full stop. Then the second, Atna, appears on the principal tone syllable near the middle of the verse. And it divides the verse into two logical parts. It divides the verse into two logical parts. So now I'm going to show you how these two accents are used as punctuation mark in Hebrew. So we have a verse on the board. This is the verse of Genesis 1:1. And I'm going to show you how these two accents are used in the verse. If I look at the beginning of the verse begins from here because Hebrew is written from right to left. Here we have Bereshit, Bara, Elohim, Het, Ashamani, we hate Aret. In English, which means in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, if you look at the middle of the word, you will see Atna. Atna. Atna appears on the principal tone syllable near the middle of the verse. So, and it divides the verse into two logical parts. So here now we have, in the beginning, God created. Atna appears here. It has divided the verse into two. In the beginning, God created. Then the last part, the heavens and the earth, is logical. It divides the verse into two logical parts. That is the work of Atna, and this is it here. Then, at the end of the verse, the last word in the verse, Haaretz, it appears, appears under or beneath the last word of the verse. This is Suluk here, appearing under these consonants and beside the vowel of the consonant. This is Segor, the vowel of the consonant. The consonant is Resh, and Suluk appears here. And after Suluk will come Sof Pasuk, which is end of verse. And this is the sign here, Sof Pasuk, which means this verse has ended. So these two accents, Siluk and Atna, are used in Hebrew for pronunciation mark. And in the pronunciation or in the reading of the verb, they make the verse, they make the verse so unique. Bereshit bara Elohim, Het Ashamani, we hate Haaret. This is very, very important to the Hebrew students to master this accent in Hebrew.
Looking to deepen your understanding of biblical Hebrew in a simple and practical way? Get your copy of Old Testament Hebrew Made Easy by Pastor Abiodun Kayode David, PhD, a powerful guide designed to make learning Hebrew easy for students, ministers, and Bible lovers alike. You can also order directly by sending an email to kayode2david@gmail.com. Don't just read the scriptures, understand them from the original language. Old Testament Hebrew Made Easy, bringing the language of the Bible within your reach.